Yo, yo, yo. Okay, here we go. Um, yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's going on? Hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, got a great show for you. We're going to go over a specific part of the lecture, and one I've been practicing quite a bit. It's always so much harder to explain something than you think, especially when it's things that don't seem that complicated when you try to really organize it and explain it are much more complicated than you think. And that's certainly true in this case. Oof. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Woo! Alright guys, welcome to Heroes Lecture Part 2, version 6.5. We're going to really zero in on the demonstration of how these two systems work together. So we sort of built out these two systems. We have the mind and body, right? Specifically the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, that tiny part of the tiny part of our brain that steers the entire ship. It's like the pilot in the cockpit. It's the signal receiver, but then also it's the coordinator. It's able to send signals back down, and it's essentially what orchestrates our physiology towards a common purpose. It's been called a flexible rule setting device, and it does that. It does that in spades. It is able to handle multiple sets of rules, a multitude of rule sets, and anything from descriptive rules to command rules. So like it helps build out the world, and it also establishes commands. So, oh my god, this is so hard. Why is this so fucking hard? Alright, let's try it again, Okay. We do this. Alright, this will be we just go for it, you know, we're gonna do it, just do it terribly. Do it terribly, it's okay. You gotta get used to just being in the moment. Alright, so here we are in Heroes Lecture Part 2, version 6.5, and you know, we've gone over, we're going to focus on sort of like a demonstration of how these two parts of our physiology coordinate together. And we've talked about it. We talked about the mind and the body, specifically this dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, this tiny part of, already a tiny part of our brain. It's, you know, it's almost minuscule part of our physiology that steers the entire ship. It is the pilot in the cockpit. It's positioned to receive a number of signals throughout the body and also the brain, and it's able to interpret those signals and express them as kind of like rule sets. It's been called a flexible rule setting device. And you could think of, I don't know, almost anything with the description is kind of like a set of rules. So when it's building out the world, for example, like if I walk off a cliff, I fall, that's kind of like a rule. So it's able to handle descriptive rules, like the rules of physics, or even like sociological rules, how you engage with people, how you move through a crowd, how you talk to a bank teller versus how you talk to a child, all these different rule sets. And then you have the body, which is the autonomic and limbic systems. And ooh, I'm a little hot in here. I'm getting hot signals. It's your autonomic and limbic systems, which is basically like your automatic processes, like your organs and all the things that you don't really understand, like how your bladder works or your blood pressure, as well as like your emotions and your instincts. Now, in terms of what you're aware of three main centers in the body. You have your heart, your lungs, and your stomach, and that sends direct signals to this conscious awareness, this dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, and it's sending multiple signals actually from your emotions and your instincts. It's a multitude of very sophisticated signals that's trying to tell you. It's giving you information. Well, certainly information about the world. You get these exteroceptive signals, like signals about what's outside of you, and then you're taking all these signals, expressing them as rule sets, a multitude of rules, and you're building out like this coherent structure. So these two parts of your body coordinate to build out like the world. It creates a model of the world, and then it creates a model of yourself as well, which includes what your motivations are. Like, it takes a little while to kind of to tease out what these desires mean. Like, what are you actually desiring? And then it scans the world to try to figure out where that target might be. What is this thing that might fulfill this desire? And then what it does is it puts together a sequence, multiple sequences of actions that might acquire that target, and then we go through and choose which sequence. Hang on here. It's too hot. All right, let's keep practicing this. I don't want to stream this.